guys! So the end of November is here, it's nearly Christmas, super exciting. Today I'm going to be telling you about things that I have loved during the past month, starting off with skincare. I'm going to throw it out there, I'm going to start with skincare this month. I normally start with makeup, but there we go. First of all, I have to say I didn't want to like this product because there's been so much hype about it that I kind of wanted to dislike it, so that, I don't know, you know when there's just like everyone talks about it, you're a bit like, oh really, it can't be that good. OMG, this product is that good. It's the Sunday Riley Lunar. This came out earlier on this year and everyone went absolutely mental for it. I got it a couple of months ago and I tried it, was kind of unsure. I wasn't committed enough to it. Now, looking back, I wish I had been. I've been using this every night for the past couple of weeks and I have started to notice such a difference in my skin. It looks clearer and I don't necessarily have bad skin or acne or anything, it just looks clearer, like more glowing and almost just more refined. My skin just looks better. I've got less redness, my pores appear smaller. If you don't know what this product is, it's basically a sleeping night oil that's formulated with lots of natural oils and also retinol. If you don't know anything about retinol, I recommend doing your own research because it's really complicated, but it's basically one of the only skincare ingredients that has been actually proven to make an amazing difference to your skin. And I've never used any retinol products before, or ones that have actually that I've known have had retinol in them. I might have done when I was younger and I didn't know because it's been around for quite a while. And basically you can have quite sensitive skin or sensitive skin reactions to it. I haven't with this product and I think it's one of the most or one of the more kind of highly concentrated products on the market. It's quite hard to find a percentage of this. I have read online that it's 2%, but that would make it like the highest one that is available without a prescription. Who knows? In terms of being transparent about how much retinol is in this, I don't know, but it has made such a difference to my skin. It's really expensive, it's £85, hence I kind of wanted to dislike it as well because I was like, can it really be worth that much money? You use a tiny amount because it's an oil, so I think this is going to last me quite a long time. The one thing I don't like about this is the dye in it. I've seen a lot of YouTubers say like, oh I love this, blah blah blah, oh the blueness doesn't actually stay blue on your skin. It does, like you're putting it on at night, so it doesn't matter at all, I don't really care, but it does. Like, it leaves like a weird kind of grey blue cast on your skin. It's not like you're a smurf, but it's noticeable and it's unnecessary. Like, I get why they've called it Lunar and put it in a blue bottle, but I don't think they actually needed to make the product blue itself. So anyway, I really, really like this. It's ridiculously expensive, but if you are the kind of person that spends a lot on your skincare and you're looking for something amazing, this stuff is really good. The other skincare item I've been trying out this month, again, is quite a high-end one. This is from a new brand called Bamford, and it's their exfoliating mask. It is 99% natural ingredients, and it's based on fruit acids, so AHAs, and it's got a very, very citrusy scent. As you can see, I've actually put the little scoop in there. It comes with this heart-shaped scoop, which I'm not going to get out because I'm going to get product all over my hands, but it's a little wooden heart-shaped scoop which you use to scoop out the product, which is quite a nice idea. Like, you can use your hands or whatever, but I quite like that. I just keep mine in there as well because otherwise I'll lose it. But I really like this. I've been using this in the evenings, usually on the weekends. It is AHA based, like I said, so if you do use a product like this, make sure you use a sunscreen afterwards so you don't damage your skin. But I've really noticed that this kind of brightens my skin and it feels really nice when it's on as well. Some AHA masks are a little bit tingly or irritating, whereas this one feels really nice and I actually do notice a difference in the same way that I notice a difference with the Ren Glycolactic Radiance Renewal Mask. It's just very brightening and it makes my skin look nicer. So I've been loving those two this month. I don't normally have like a lot of skincare stuff, but those two are really, really top. The next thing I want to talk about is hair care. I've got a shampoo and conditioner I've been loving this month and it's from Catwalk by TG. I don't normally use this brand a lot. It's the Fashionista Violet Shampoo and Conditioner. As you guys may have noticed over the past couple of months, I have changed my hair a little bit. It's darker at the roots and blonder at the ends. I think it's probably a little bit too blonde at the ends still. I'm still trying to get it right, but basically I wanted to go to a more natural transition between my natural colour and blonde instead of just having highlights start right at my roots. And the problem that I've encountered is that the darker dye that we've been putting in to make at the top a bit darker, is actually washing out and going really warm, so quite red toned. And you might actually be able to see it now because I haven't done it in a while, but it's it does go quite warm, and I'm trying to kind of like help neutralize that by using purple shampoos, and this one is really good. I've noticed that it actually does make a difference in terms of stopping the roots going warm and looking kind of gingery, which is not a good look if you're blonde. Like if you're ginger all over, great, rock it, but having like reddish orangey roots and blonde hair is not a good look. So I've been loving that this month, and it smells really good as well. Moving on to the makeup side of things, I've got a foundation that I have been loving this month. This is probably one of my most favourites next to the Lunar Oil, and it's a cheap one. It's from Bourjois. The dog is next to me, she just let out the biggest sigh. Is it that bad, Squidge? It's that bad. So it's the Air Matte foundation. I believe this is their newest one. It says 24-hour hold. I wouldn't want to leave my foundation on for 24 hours, but what I have noticed is that it stays looking really good all day. I wore this out shopping yesterday for like 16 hours and I came back and I didn't look that bad. Normally my foundation would be like gone after trying stuff on and being in the rain and just out shopping and stuff. It's really good. I've got the colour 02 Vanilla, which is a really nice colour for my skin. I'm wearing it today. I really like this. I really, really like this. I actually used it on my friend that has oily skin as well, because I've got quite normal skin. Sometimes it's a bit dry, but it's not dry at the moment. I wanted to try it on my friend who had oily skin. I don't normally like matte finishes, that's why. And it looked amazing on her as well. So if you're looking for a new kind of drugstore foundation, I would definitely recommend this. I think it's around the £10 mark, so it's a bit more expensive than some of the more affordable options, but it's not high end and it is really, really good. I also should mention about the formula. It is quite a thick liquid and it says matte. I normally hate matte, but there's something about this that, like, it's matte, but it's not flat. It's not super matte, it's not drying, it still feels moisturising. And there's something about it that's quite glowy as well. Like, it's not shimmery or like oily looking at all, but it just glows. Like it's got a nice radiance to it. I really, really like this a lot. Could not recommend it more. And then I've been applying that using my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. This is part of their copper collection, and it's a really odd brush. Like, it's like a chiseled foundation brush, but I've been really, really liking this. I quite like flat top foundation brushes. They tend to be the ones that I reach for the most, the kind of dense flat top ones, but I really like this one because it's chiseled and you kind of, it means you can get in like right around your nose and like all along, and it's just really, really good. I really rate this a lot and I recommend this. I actually have a new set of brushes from Sigma, the copper set, and I've been really liking them. When I first started YouTube, I had an agreement with Mike that when I reached 50 subscribers, he was going to buy me this Sigma brush set that I really wanted, because he thought, she's never going to reach 50 subscribers, that's crazy, and I actually reached it in 4 days, and he was like, oh, okay. Anyway, so that's the story behind my first Sigma brush set, which I actually still have. They're really good brushes and they're not too expensive. They've definitely got more expensive since then, but they're really good quality if you are looking for some, and they ship globally as well, I believe. Next up for makeup is a mascara. This is from Max Factor. I love Max Factor's mascaras. This is the Masterpiece High Definition Mascara. I feel like I've had this in favourites before, but it had different packaging. I don't know, this is the gold one anyway, and it's got a rubber wand, not normally my favourites. I'm wearing this today. It's just so good for building amazing volume, defining as well, but still volumizing, because a lot of the time with defining it like doesn't really volumize. This is just a really good mascara. I really rate it, along with all of the other Max Factor ones. They're all great, but this one I've been using this month a lot, and I just keep reaching for it like over my other mascaras as well, and a lot of them are high end, so I think that says a lot. Next up is a product that I picked up in the airport when I was in Iceland, and it's from a brand called Neelands Jord, or Neelands Jord, I don't know how it's pronounced. I assume it's Neelands Jord. Anyway, it's a duo concealer. It's got liquid concealer on one end, and then it's got a stick concealer on the other end. The shade I have is in number 586. I believe they had like 2 shades. It's a pretty pitiful selection. But it is a, I think it's a Danish brand, correct me if I'm wrong. I know I tweeted about this, or I Instagrammed about this when I bought a couple of products from the brand, and some people were like, wow, that's so cool, like I love that brand or whatever. It's definitely like a Scandinavian brand. I don't think they sell it in the UK. I spotted it in the airport and I was like, oh, I've never heard of that before, I'll try it. But I've been using this most days since I got it, which was right at the beginning of November. So big fan of that, double-ended. If you go to Scandinavia and see this brand in an airport, pick some up, it's good. I've also got another liquid eyeliner favourite. I know I have like a different one every month. I'm so fickle with my liquid eyeliners, but I've been wearing them so much this year. This one's from Ciate, and it's the Chisel eyeliner. This is really interesting actually because it's got almost like a calligraphy pen end, but it's very pointed, so you can either use it flat if you want a thicker look, or you can use it sideways for like a really thin line. It's so black. The staying power is great, but it's like a really inky, it's quite a wet texture. Like a lot of pens don't let that much liner through. This one's really wet, really black. It dries down quite quickly, and then it lasts a really good amount of time as well. It doesn't last as long as the Stila one, but the finish is not as shiny as the Stila one, so this is really good. And I also really like it if you want to do like a graphic liner or whatever. It just lets you get a bit more creative with your liner, and I find it's easier just to draw like a normal winged liner with this as well than with the normal like felt tip pens. I really, really rate this. And then next up is a lipstick, and this is actually from my friend Tati's range. It's called LOC by Tati. It's actually available only in the States at the moment. I think probably Canada as well, but it's on the Birchbox website because it's a collaboration with Birchbox. This is the mini matte lipstick in Wildest Dreams. It's an amazing red colour. I've been wearing it loads recently. It's just a really gorgeous matte red. It's got really good staying power, but the formula is really comfortable as well, and that's something that I struggle with matte lipsticks. Sometimes they're really drying and just uncomfortable to wear. This one isn't. I really like that. It's kind of like that middle ground between having the matte finish but equally being comfortable. Like, it doesn't have as good a lasting power as, say, MAC's Riri Woo, and they're like ultra matte or whatever it's called, but it's comfortable, it's not drying, so I really like this. And the colour, the shade, particular shade of red is really, really nice, and yeah, I like it because it's dinky too, it fits in my bag. Love that, and they're only $8, I believe. Bargain. If you live in the States, you need to get one. If you don't, Birchbox, please can you bring them to the UK, because we need them too. Another beauty favourite, which I almost forgot about because it was blending in with the colour of my box, is the Bite Agave Lip Mask. This isn't new, I've had it for a while, I've spoken about it before, but when I was in Iceland, I got the driest lips. I went there with dry lips, and then as the few days we were there were going on, obviously the cold weather and the wind, combined with the fact that I was using my Soft Lips lip balm, which I really like for like every day, but if you have really dry, chapped lips to the point where they were cracking and blistering, like I was getting like ulcerated lips, it was disgusting. That just was not cutting it, and it wasn't getting any better. So I started using my Bite Agave lip mask when I got home, and it was better within a couple of days. This stuff is amazing if you have really dry lips. It's almost like you don't really need it as a day-to-day lip balm, but it's like an emergency lip balm. I also wear this on planes. I've been traveling so much the last few months, and my whole body seems to dry out on planes. Like I get really dry eyes, dry lips, my skin gets dry, so I like moisturize everything. This is the best stuff for your lips as well, so really rate that. It's pretty expensive actually, but it lasts for ages. This packaging is bizarre, and it's the thickest product ever, but it does last a long time, as long as you don't get a hole in the tube. But yeah, so that's that. And then I also have a nail favourite, which I'm wearing now. This is Butter London's Blagger. I quite like the name. I like all of Butter London's names actually, because they're usually like English slang, which is cool. And I like this colour because it's bright, but it's not like out there bright. It's like, I don't know, it's not very, like, I don't think it even has a season. A lot of the time with brighter blues, I feel like they're quite summery, or maybe kind of spring, summer. With this one, it's like not quite like wintry, but I feel like you can wear it, or you can wear whatever colour you want any time of the year, obviously. But I feel like this is just a very multi-season nail colour, and it's bright but not out there. I also really, really like the formula of these polishes. They're really nice. And one thing I have to say, I haven't actually got it as a favourite, but I just wanted to mention it. I had never used Seche Vite before, and I know it's one of those products that's been hyped about so much online. OMG, I started using it this month and it's actually amazing. And I didn't want to put it in a favourite because I know it's like, it's known for being great, but it's also known for having loads of chemicals and stuff in it. But I got it in, I can't remember if it was Birchbox or Glossy Box or My Little Box. I got it in one of the subscription boxes, and it's so shiny and it makes your nail varnish dry so quickly. OMG, like I get the hype for Seche Vite now. Anyway, that was a total deviation of talking about my Butter London polish. It's because I use that on top of that. But yeah, Butter London in Blagger. And then my final favourite is a snack, and it's a chocolate snack. I probably shouldn't be eating these as much as I have been for the last couple of days. When I went to Japan last week, I picked up a lot of Japanese sweets, to try out, and I'm gonna do a video with Mike like testing them all out because I think it would be really funny. That'll be up on my vlog channel at some point in the next few weeks. But anyway, so I got this big box of wasabi flavoured Kit Kats. They have like crazy flavoured Kit Kats in Japan. They have green tea, like cherry blossom, everything. But I saw the wasabi ones, I was like, that sounds really bizarre and could be quite funny to try in a video. They're probably going to be hideous. OMG, these are amazing. They taste so yummy. They came, like, they had like 12 in the pack when I bought them, and now there's 6. May have eaten 6 of these in the last few days. But yeah, they are so good. I might actually eat one now. They're essentially like white chocolate Kit Kats. I'm going to open one and show you. They're tiny as well. They're like the most miniature Kit Kats. Look at that. They're like white chocolate. They have like a hint of wasabi in them. Not so much that it's spicy or that it like gets up your nose or whatever that wasabi does. But it's just a little tiny hint of the flavour, and I really like them. They're really delicious. So yeah, that is it for my November favourites. Christmas is coming. I hope you guys have had a great month. I'll see you again very soon with a new video. I upload every Monday and Friday on this channel, so make sure you come back to see more. And I'm daily vlogging in December, so head over to my vlog channel, which is Fleur Vlog, if you want to see what I'm up to during December. I am doing Vlogmas. And I'll see you there. Bye guys. Today I have a really exciting haul to share with you all. If you follow me on Instagram, you might know I was in Japan last week with Jo Malone. Now, Japan is somewhere that I've always wanted to go. I love the culture, I love the food. I'd never been there before, and I'd been obsessed with it since I was in my early teens. So when I got the opportunity to go with Jo Malone, I couldn't even contain my excitement.